Show a little bit more from the Bolton indictment here. On or about July 15, 2018, his wife and daughter text Bolton, "Do we get a diary today?" Bolton responds, "Don't think I can do it on this trip." Bolton later added, "Too much going on. I've done much of Friday in London because I don't want to take too many notes and wanted to get it down before I forgot." Days later, Bolton writes, "More stuff coming," sending a 24-page document described what he learned while National Security Advisor. Less than 3 hours later, he sends his wife and daughter a follow-up message saying, "None of which we talk about." In response, one of the two responding with, "Shh." Victor Davis Hanson, senior fellow at the Hoover Institute, joins us now. It seems like this is a pretty big deal, and obviously there's a lot of talk of it being political, and certainly there's no reason why the Trump administration would not come down on Bolton. What do you make of this?
Well, I've been listening to him, and we know what's fascinating is I haven't heard one time that he said, "I categorically did not transmit classified information through email. I categorically deny that I ever did." He hasn't said that. He said everything but that. So he really hasn't denied what he did. And then the second thing, I think you were really right to point out that the more he felt that he could affect the 2020 election, the more he doubled down. And finally, he was almost saying to the nation, Joe Biden owes me, and the more emphatic I can be about Trump's culpability and how he's going to go to jail and his career, the more I get exempt myself from my own behavior. These people will never indict me. And as he said, he thought that Trump's career was over with and he'd be in jail. So the way he was thinking was, I'm going to transmit this freely. I know it's wrong. He hasn't denied it, but I'm so in now with the Biden administration, and I'm going to get on TV and remind the Biden administration how I've served them, and I'm never going to be held accountable because they're in charge. Kamala Harris is going to win. Donald Trump is never going to be in office again. And that's what he felt, and he played wrong. He for a guy who was supposed to be so strategically astute, he bet on the wrong horse every time he did it, and he's gonna have to pay the price.
When Trump turned into a rocket ship there in early 2024 and got so popular, and we could all just feel that coming, and then he got shot in the ear, and then it just seemed like, what could possibly stop this from happening this second term for him? And you wonder, I mean, I imagine him sitting there watching those election results come in on 2024 November, and you wonder do you think he began lobbying for a pardon from the Biden White House before they left?
I think he did, but he's not stupid, and he knows that there was a time when he was considered the Prince of Darkness by the left. Not that they liked him, they found him as a useful tool. And when he was done, when that tool was over with, they dispensed with him. That he was no longer valuable to. The irony was that the Trump administration said that he had been taking classified information, and it was in his memoir, and they went to federal court, the deal, to stop that. And a federal judge said, well, it's too late. The book is out, but I want to warn you, John Bolton, that what you did was not in the interest of the United States, and you're going to expose yourself at a future date to criminal and civil liability. He was warned by a federal judge. Yeah. And so it's just a clear cut, did he do it or not? And so far, and I think I've listened to every statement he's made, he's been very careful not to say, I did it. Yeah. But there was reasons for it, and he's done. I think he's in trouble, and the problem is the left doesn't like him, and never did. They just found him useful, and he did a lot of damage to the United States by doing that. And he's not going to win people over on the conservative side either. He's a person without any friends or allies.
Right. Yeah. He's all alone in this is the biggest thing. And he's 76 years old, and he's pleading not guilty, but it sounds like he doesn't have any defense for the actual charges laid out in the indictment.
None.
Victor Davis Hanson, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.